Hit the booth for a 5 minute. Just let it burn if it's talking about money, homie. I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate and watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there. Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club. Full up. Mama, I got what you need. You need to fill up. I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. Be in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full up. Mama, I got what you need. You need to fill up. I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. Be in the getting. Don't try to act like you're neither. We the club on time, so pop on. Shady aftermath. Go, shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, it's your birthday. You can find me in the club. Full up. Mama, I got what you need. You need to fill up. I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. Be in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full up. Mama, I got what you need. You need to fill up. I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. Be in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dip. When I roll 20 deep, so it's drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you select them, plenty of groupie love. But homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up, spit in the cut it, man. But you know, good to the way. Took the
Now for a little ghetto. Screaming together. You listen to no balls. Look out, goes at the front. Can't put it on the top. No, keep it to the list. All out. And roll, can't break down. It's a it's a small thing. Block slam off. They've been in the no down. The move. And look at the blues, look at the blues, look at the ass, look at the song, look at the static pump, look at the back, look at the pump, look at the back, 7 foot, 30,000 points, look at the long, look at the and you know we don't give a fuck, it's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, be in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, be in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, so it's drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you select them and them, you get plenty of groupie
in the cutting, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, show to tell you I'm loco. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm full of focus, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, ain't ready to find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in again. You can find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. Come give me a hug, get in again. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you'd be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If it's talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in again. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in again. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We the club all the time, so pop on. Shady aftermath. Go, shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give it's not your birthday. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in again. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in again. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like them and them, you get plenty of groupie love. But homie, ain't nothing changed, roll down to the exhibit in the cutting, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, show to tell you I'm loco. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm full of focus, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, ain't ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in again. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in again. My flow, my show, that brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I made it. I'm the cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If it's talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in again. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit,
make it. Come give me a hug again. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We the club on time, surprise my heart. Shady aftermath.
So, damn, I'm switching this thing. What's that? Let's get it going.
I'm vanilla, baby. But I ain't no killer, baby. 28 telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't know whips and chains and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your loving on me. That's right, whip your loving on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A Rico like Suave, young Enrique speaking AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy.
Just sitting up here doing this live shit. Oh shit, this is about to be fun. Okay, for all those who are new here, new to this channel, usually I hold back when I play this game right here. So I hate flexing on the computer, but this team right here that I'm about to play, I hate so much without passion. So, yeah, I'm about to flex on these fuckers real bad.
Today, from Los Angeles, California, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Nope. Los Angeles Chargers.
Just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
I know.
And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Herbert to throw right away.
Don't throw.
That's into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards records the result on the first
Sorry,
play
Madal.
from scrimmage. Second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
No
Picked
pressure.
up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack, and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy can block, a guy can catch, and a guy can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
What the fuck?
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Herbert. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A fourth down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game.
No, we do.
I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all divisions.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Rashee Rice with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Throwing on 2nd down. Herbert, that's to one of the new Charger wideouts, DJ Chark. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. This defense for the Chiefs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers.
Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Still going inside the 20, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic, and as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers for him from a week ago. 11 catches, 135 yards. Big game.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy. And that's exactly where he is now. Number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third and short. You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. First down, Justin Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue.
And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Chiefs. Past the 20. He has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that in too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Well, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. Their hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Here we go.
Again, Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. And now off to the races down the right
Okay, let's do it.
side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Chargers offense back onto the field. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. That's the rookie from Georgia, Ladd McConkey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert throwing again. That one complete to McConkey. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll take it across the 15 and into Chief territory. You talk about this Chiefs defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Herbert now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle is made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
You ain't making it.
We are in for a good one as we're through on EA Sports.
Good point. We ain't making that work.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throw left side.
Oh, you got
tight end Hurst. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Edwards. Touchdown, Chargers. The scoreboard still
They
doesn't
do
look
it.
good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to
do
thoroughly
it.
get back into this one.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they
That's
get
not-
a bit of a
that's not what it's
wrestling
supposed to
over
be.
what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it with the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. This offense on 3rd down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. To the left side, and oh, it coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Now inside the 25. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first half performance.
And partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are pouring it on. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Takes it to about the 37.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Looking to throw. Herbert able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to... Chargers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Back to throw. Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. To the air again, Herbert. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now Patrick going to change the play. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the... Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Chief, and he has blocked this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Charger drive about to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on third down, Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think that it's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Herbert on 1st down now. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Up the middle. Here's Edwards. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
His kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Sheds off the tackle and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one finds McConkey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Herbert back to the air. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me at one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
On the return is the rookie Xavier Worthy. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chiefs just continue to roll. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a handoff. Edwards. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of...
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, a dynamo since the break, 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because this is something I thought would be at the game by now, but sometimes these head coaches and special teams coordinators, they just can't help themselves. It's a fake extra point, but sure enough, it winds up working out for 2 points.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Edwards. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Now it's Herbert. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Edwards. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And then...
Let's see.
You see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards. You know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 54 yards. And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Hardman to return. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times.
It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown. 79 yards. And the Chiefs add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And again, that's Hurst. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Again, Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken around the 12. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 84 yards. And the Chiefs are pouring it on. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Herbert now. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, Justin Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On first down, it's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Herbert throwing again. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Herbert's throw taken in by Chark. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Pick It's off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On third down, it's Pacheco. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17.
9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, just a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, he's able to...
And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Actually, I'm not.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are looking to make a bit of 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to them.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for KC. 51 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. One last throw here for Herbert. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And as As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here this one.
Certainly.
I'm vanilla, but I ain't no killer, baby.